Hello, welcome back to TrailDog. We are at Glenlivet still. If you just follow the link from the last Glenlivet trail to this one, then yeah, you know I'm still at Glenlivet. Because it's marked, and it's at the top. Oh, wind! It's at the beginning of the video. It's the title. So, you're an idiot, I'm sorry, but yeah, it's there, it's everywhere, it's written. Even if you're viewing it on the website, it's at the top of the bloody page. Anyway, enough aggressiveness. At the end of the last video, I said before the Fireroad thingy, I was going to have a little look at my front wheel because it felt a little wobbly. I'm so glad I did that, because it appeared it was no longer attached. And one of the little steps in that last red downhill section, there was a noticeable knock as the wheel hit the ground and the fork compressing, which apparently was the wheel dropping out and then going back into dropout. So, whoops. But I sorted that, it's all done up tight now. So hopefully no more wheels falling off incidents, because that could have hurt. And we take a right and down another hill. Hey. So, quick review of the oh, horse crap. The Tom Smugglers Hostel. Sorry. It's a good review, isn't it? You can't bloody hear me. Wow, okay. What? What was that? Oh, that's a down. That's okay. Don't expect me to go up there. Digital shifting again. Yep, there. Yep, there. Digitally shifted. Done. I need to sing as well, actually. I just need to talk. Talk, shut up, don't say ums and ahs. Stupid. Right. Smugglers Hostel in Tomintoul. I think I'm going to just put Tomintoul. It seems like a sensible way of pronouncing it. Stayed there last night. They were meant to be shut for the season, so if you are up here coming to Glenlivet and you're looking for somewhere to stay, don't look at the Smugglers Hostel for the next couple of months. I think they're reopened for the ski season at the Lek, because they're just around the corner from it. But for now they're in a bit of a shutdown. I believe they're getting some central heating put in and stuff like that, renovation. But that's nice. It is a genuinely nice place. The guy I met last night was pretty friendly, who runs the place. I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry if you're watching this, I cannot remember your name. Again, in my defence, I was absolutely knackered and frozen, so I wasn't really paying attention too much. But the rooms are nice. I don't know what the others are like, but the one I stayed in, the 4-bed co-ed dormitory, which was okay for me because I was the only one there all night. Even the guys who run the place went there last night. I think tonight was the last night that they're open for. They extended their opening this year for the opening of the trail tour. I believe they got a couple of customers last night for it. But yeah, an old school building. You can actually see it. Reminded me a bit of where I used to go, just primary school. And yeah, good night's sleep, nice and warm. Drying shed, bike shed out the back. Secure car park, brilliant. I need a nice stock kitchen and nice touch, which I haven't seen in any hostel before. Honestly, boxed. So you can use the tea, coffee, and some of the stuff for the fridge or whatever, fruit, for a fee. They don't enforce it, just pop 20 into the box if you take a tea bag kind of thing, which is good. Most hostels I've stayed at, you've just had to buy your own box or steal from someone else's, but I wouldn't recommend that one. We're getting exposed again. That's quite nice. Only thing I can say in its disadvantage was there was a weird banging. Now I know I was the only person in the building, and I'm not going to jump to the obvious supernatural conclusion, but it was kind of creepy. I think, I'm not sure, but my suspicions are it's a window, because they have the old sash style. I mean, we have them at my house. I have them at home, so I know that when you get a bit of wind, which we have, the sash just kind of bangs inwards and makes that knocking noise. So I think that's what it was. On the other hand, it could be haunted, so don't know. I'm going to go with the windows because it makes me feel better about spending a night on my own in a place like that. Other than that, it is quite nice. It would be nicer if there'd been people there. I'm not saying that's a fault to the owners or anything, that's just me picking a stupid time to stay. But I can see it being quite a nice place when there's other people about, rather than just lonely and boring. The other advantage is it's only about 5 miles from here, so it's fairly quick nip around the corner. And here at Glenlivet, sorted, hot showers, etc, etc. Something I was actually glad of last night. How long is this Fireroad? I hope there's actually off-road climbing at some point, because I have views on completely Fireroad climbs. Not good ones. Oh, at least the wind's behind me this time. So, I've upgraded my camera equipment a little. Not something that you'd notice unless you're listening to the sound, in which case I'm so sorry. But I have added a shield to the front of the microphone in the hopes that any kind of wind noise, when wind coming straight out of the microphone, which should in theory be where the majority of the sound should be coming from anyway, should be battered aside by the wind guard. In theory. I don't know, I haven't tried it out yet. Well, I'm trying it. I tried it yesterday as well. But I didn't really get any opportunity to check the footage out. I did have a quick look with my laptop yesterday at some of the stuff from that. Again, kind of looked like it worked, or sounded like it had worked, but the sound on my laptop's not fantastic anyway. So, yeah. Let's check it out with my... What is that strap? My rucksack. So I'll check it out when I get home tonight. From what I heard, it did sound like it made a difference, especially in the howling gale / rain / snow yesterday. Then again, I didn't really get many opportunities to go fast enough for wind noise to be an issue. So, yeah. Hopefully today I can test it. Nothing fancy, it is just an ice cream tub that I cut up. I'm proud of it, it's a nice little design, and as long as it works, it's good. I think it needs a bit more refining because it doesn't stick out far enough. Eight minutes into climb, still nothing. Running out of things to talk about. I'll do a summary of the Lagan Trail wolf tracks. They're interesting. They do seem to be on a downhill format though, which is to say you go up to the top and then down, which I suppose is the same for anywhere, but that's all Fireroad to the top, or to the top of the lower trail, sorry. You follow the Fireroad up, you got a switchback corner and a long drag across the hillside, which takes you to the stop of the bike park. Start of the bike park. From there, well, I'm just going to stop. I'm going to stop and rest for a second because my brain is saying stupid things. Oh my god, blue sky. Blue sky! Yes! Blue sky! Come on, more of that. Coming this way. There seems to be more behind it. Yes. Yes! Anyway. Back on with the thread of the thing. Top of the orange trail to the bike park trail. Up the Fireroad from there. It's a bit of a slog. Once you turn that corner, I found myself head on into the wind, which was not nice yesterday. But yeah, I get to the top of that. And you got a fork. To the left is the lower half of the red. The weird one, the red is in two sections. Or two main sections anyway. Both of them require you going up the Fireroad. So the main way you do the red is you go to the fork at the top, turn right, round the Fireroad a bit further, then you're onto the actual climbing trail, which takes you to the very top, the highest point of the red and the black trails, and then you descend down. I think it's about an 8-minute descent down to the first corner on the Fireroad, then you climb back up to the fork. And unfortunately that's about 7/8 of the walk up, of the climb up the Fireroad, walk up the Fireroad. Yeah, no one does that. So you got to go back to the top, then do the second half of the red, which unfortunately ends in, I think it's a 200-yard section of boardwalk, which I avoided yesterday because they decided that what it didn't need was any kind of grip, and it was wet. So yeah, didn't do that. Black on the other hand starts from the very top as well as the red, goes down to the Fireroad corner as well. That's all it is. The two sections of red, there's the black from the top and the bike park. I believe there's a blue there. In fact, I saw a signpost for a blue, but I never found where the trail went. I think it drops off at the bike park as well. I don't know though. I liked the trails that I did, even though I was expecting to climb up the hill and then ride down the hill. There were some climbs in there. Jesus, where does this go? Stop it. Taking 5. Try going a bit further this time. Yes, lagging. Even though I was expecting to go to the top and then descend right the way down, I wasn't expecting climbs in the descent sections, which there were, but the upper red had some tricky sections, but it was more or less doable. I think it was just the weather that was kind of conspiring to stop me from clearing them. The few bits where it does eat your wheels, and they are fond of slabs there, just kind of slabs blocked together, some with quite big gaps in between them. Again, they're doable. They might take a few shots to clear, but they're doable. I think there was only one bit in the red climb that I really didn't like. 2 bits in the red climb that I really didn't like. And it was just because they were technical and the weather was just so bad. I was like, not going to try it again. Just wanted to get off the hill by that point. The lower red though, again had climbs, but they weren't bad climbs. They were mild. Just shift down some gears and dash up them, easy. I'm going to say it again. Fireroad, dick move. Sorry, dick move. I've still not seen any other riders. At some point soon we're going to have to turn off and do single track. So overall, lagging, it's fun. It's just a pain in the arse is riding up to the top again every time. On the bright side, if you check out the website, hopefully if you're watching the video on YouTube, the bottom in the description I should have a link to lagging, or if you're on my website, it should be in one of the tabs at the top. They do run uplifts occasionally, so if you're there not to pure cross country, you just want the downhills, check out one of the uplift days. Is my top tip of the day, or one of my top tips of the day. Don't know if I'm going to give out any more. we'll see. That's a red sign. Better single track section. Come on! I'm getting excited over a red signpost. I've got to say, after the start of the trail, it was a really promising start, but into these climbs, just especially as this is now the red section, the red trail. The shared sections were really good. The individual red, apart from that starter section, starting with Fireroad. Oh. I understand that you can't expect 100% single track or anything. For starters, it costs money, panning, etc, etc, etc. It just feels like a bit of a shame that the climb, I'm actually complaining about climb here, wow. No, I know I always complain about climbs, but solely Fireroad is not fun. Normal climbs not really that fun, but they are better than, let's say, ride up a Fireroad. Here's something that annoys me about my GPS, is that it says down there, distance 1.14 miles travelled up this Fireroad. My issue is it outputs in meters and kilometres, and trails tend to be measured in kilometres as well, and somehow I cannot change it to kilometres on that. I don't know why. I have to look it up at some point. Anyway, that was a Fireroad climb. This has been TrailDog, and that's going to be probably unpleasant. So, thanks for watching. Apologies for the boring video. We're going somewhere up there eventually. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this video or any of the others, please subscribe or send us a like. It will help. Cheers.